The UK Minister for Africa has made a statement on the 21st of February 2023 about the oncoming election in Nigeria, the 2023 Nigeria general election. Although this is not a political channel in any way, but Nigeria is my country and UK is where I reside. So, you cannot talk about the history of Nigeria without involving the UK. Please permit me to use my phone so I can be as accurate. I will not omit anything and I will not add anything to what he has said. On the 21st of February 2023, the UK Minister for Africa statement on upcoming Nigeria election. Minister for Africa and Development Andrew Mitchell gave a statement ahead of 2023 general election in Nigeria. Statement by Andrew Mitchell, Minister of State for Development and Africa. Nigeria matters to the UK, and we are following the run-up to this Presidential National Assembly and gubernatorial election very closely. Over the last 2 months, I have met 4 of the presidential candidates and the chairman of INEC and emphasized our support for the process and our commitment for a strong relationship between our 2 countries. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but if all these Western countries can come together and be united and help Africa, especially Nigeria, I think that would be one of the way forward. But I don't know if they're actively helping us, but let's just continue. The UK government continues to work closely with INEC and our Nigerian civil society partner to provide advisory support on electoral and legal reform, assist in strengthening democratic institutions, and advocate for the importance of civil society engagement in electoral and democratic process to help deliver credible elections. Is it possible to have a free, fair, credible election in Nigeria? Is this possible? And is this the first time the UK is making such statement? What have they done practically to help us? And even if they've offered to help us, have we accepted this help, and how effective has it been? I know if the UK or other countries come together to help Nigeria, I'm thinking we are going to be at least 2 steps forward from where we are. It is vital for Nigeria's stability and democratic consolidation that the electoral process is free, fair, and credible. I encourage all actors in Nigeria to intervene proactively to claim any tension and prevent violence in the period before, during, and after the election. Why this is also important to me is that at a point where he mentioned about issuing visa, I thought that may be of interest to you as well, since we talk about immigration on this channel. I call on party officials at all levels to respect human rights and electoral laws and institutions and take a firm stand against violence and hate speech. I strongly condemn any action that undermines the peaceful and transparent conduct of the electoral process. Where the UK is aware of attempts to subvert democratic process at the national or state level, we are prepared to take action. Please, I'll read this again. This is the interesting part. Where the UK is aware of attempts to subvert democratic process at the national or state level, we are prepared to take action. Of course, we know that the whole world can see through us. The whole world knows. The whole world can see that so many people are trying as much as possible, sponsoring, instigating, planning, preparing to rig this coming election. So the UK says they are seeing it. They can see, they know, to take action against those who engage in or incite electoral violence and other anti-democratic behavior. If for once in our lifetime, if we can make election free, fair, and hold our leaders accountable for their actions and their inactions, just like the UK, if we look at the UK for instance, I know you will say I shouldn't compare the UK with Nigeria, but let us emulate countries that are doing well when it comes to election. I've casted my vote in this country and I saw how peaceful it was. It was as peaceful as you going to drop a child in the school, because we just went to that nursery, casted our vote, and walked out. Simple, free, fair, easy peasy. There was no pressure, there were no queues, there was nobody saw what I was voting, who I was voting for, nobody was pressurizing us. You can also even vote online, you can vote via post office, like they'll send you the voters card, you fill who you want and you send it through the post. And you have the assurance that whoever you've elected will be the one that will be put in position. Let us emulate these people, because I'm sure our governors, I'm sure our leaders also travel abroad. I'm sure our leaders see the way election is being conducted in the rest of the world. So no matter how good a person is, or no matter how bad a person is, once there's unfairness in who is going to be the president or who is going to be the leader, of course, it's going to affect so many things. This action could include preventing people from obtaining UK visas or imposing sanction under our human rights sanction regime. What they are saying is, if they discover that somebody, I don't know if it is on the presidential level or if it is in the leadership level, or if anybody, I don't know if it is about those who are going to be supporting these people to rig election, or those that will be involved in doing things that are not supposed to be done. I don't know how they're going to know them. Maybe, I don't know, is it on the leadership level or even in the grassroots? They said, this is going to affect your getting visa. Although I don't know how accurate this can be, will they be stopping those our leaders who want to run away from the country? But the thing is, even if they refuse to give them visa to come to the UK, they will still look for another country to run to. So I don't know how effective that can be. And I don't know if they're also trying to say that for we, the common people, we, the citizen of Nigeria, if they've discovered that you've been involved in things that is instigating, causing problem, instigating violence or promoting violence or encouraging violence, even as a content creator, as anything, I don't know if this covers everybody as well. If you're being discovered, they said it can prevent you from getting visas. I hope this is not just going to be applicable to our leaders. I hope it goes beyond and above to everybody, so that we can have free, fair election. Don't forget that in this country, if you're trying to get any job, if you're trying to do anything, especially when you're working with people, they will do police check on you. Is there a way they can record to say you've been involved in violence, you've been instigating violence? You have the right to vote, you have the right to campaign, but if you're causing anything that will lead to harm or you're causing problem, I don't know how they're going to catch those people. Both our leaders and we, the subordinate, they said it's going to affect your ability to get visa. So that was the most interesting part to me. When I saw this news, I'm like, I have to share this, because I cannot be sitting here doing my research and telling you on how to migrate if you want to migrate, and giving you all that because of somebody else's father who does not even know you. You will now use their own fight, just like carrying somebody else's problem on your head and leaving your own on the floor. You will not allow it to prevent you from having your future visa that the UK may be ready to give you in the future. I'm just being general. I don't do politics. Like I said, I'm just telling you and I'm just advising you. Know this channel, we keep it real. Like, we keep it real. If it is not real, it's not on this channel, okay? The UK government remains committed to supporting credible and inclusive elections, which are fundamental to Nigeria's continued democratic growth and the future of regional and global democracy. This is a country that can be great. This is a country, these people can see the future of Nigeria. They can see how great it will be if only we can get it right once and for all. If only we can get it right once and for all. They can see through us. They want to help us to promote our democracy. They want to help us to promote our unity. And they're telling us we should please make this coming election free, fair, transparent, and our leaders, when they go in, I know they're not listening to me because I'm too small to speak to them, but please, when you go in, help us to fix Nigeria. Help us to take us out of this bondage. Liberate us, and see how great Nigeria will be again, and see how beautiful Nigeria will be again. Nigeria has not just natural resources, human resources, intelligent people. We are outspoken, we are industrious, we are hardworking, we are beautiful, we are bold. Look at Nigerians all over the world. Look at Nigerians in the UK. Look at Nigerians in America. Look at Nigerians in Canada. Look at Nigerians all over the world, and see how productive we are, and see how brilliant we are. I'm not saying there are no bad ones, but look at how wonderful we are. Imagine being able to put this same effort, this same energy into our country if we have a good leader. When you have good leadership, and you have the assurance that if you try to do something in Nigeria, it will yield good results, why will you not want to do it? So I'm begging, and please, I've come to share this because the UK is also watching. Have a lovely day, and I hope this will not be in vain. I hope the election that is coming will be free, fair, justified, and this will be the beginning of a new dawn in Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. Please, the only way you can show me your support is by pressing the subscribe button, coming back to watch more video, liking, and let us grow so that you can encourage me to keep creating more content when it comes to Japa, when it comes to traveling, tips, life experience. In fact, I'm going to start a series about finance. Please support me to help you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I love you to the moon and back. I'll see you in another video. It's your baby girl, Gloria. Bye.